World IPv6 Launch, 6 June 2012. This time, it's for real. The Internet Society is pleased to be hosting World IPv6 Launch. It is an effort across the Internet industry to introduce a new phase in the history of the Internet, a phase where IPv6 begins to become the new normal for Internet operations. From 6 June 2012, major access networks, major websites, and major home network router vendors will make IPv6 part of their regular day-to-day business operations. IPv6 on by default is a meme representing the fact that for the customers of these leaders in the Internet industry, IPv6 will be part of their experience of the Internet in such a way that they will not have to do anything special to use IPv6. This initiative is the beginning of a new phase on the Internet, not the completion of a new phase. The organizations making the commitment are the first of many we expect to see enabling IPv6 on a scale not seen in the Internet before. This activity indicates that observers will see commercial IPv6 at scale on the Internet by the end of 2012. Major access networks, the world's most popular websites, and leading home router vendors are making a public commitment to IPv6 as part of their regular business on the Internet. Together, we hope that this activity will motivate the Internet industry to accelerate existing plans to deploy IPv6, to make plans to deploy IPv6 where no plans have yet been made, and to work to make IPv6 the new normal for the Internet. We encourage others to join the effort. Visit www.worldipv6launch.org to learn more. Access networks from around the globe, including AT&T, Comcast, Free in France, Internode in Australia, KDDI in Japan, Time Warner Cable, and Access for All in the Netherlands, are enabling IPv6 for new users from June of this year, on by default, and are enabling a significant number of existing users also. They are in fact enabling enough existing users that at least 1% of the visits to major websites originating from their networks will occur over IPv6. Other access networks are encouraged to join. Please visit www.worldipv6launch.org. Subscribers who sign up for service on these networks after 6 June will receive IPv6 as part of their Internet service offering on by default. They need not configure anything to receive IPv6 from these networks. In addition, large numbers of existing subscribers on these networks will also be able to use IPv6 for Internet service. To join the launch, access networks need to commit to providing IPv6 on by default for new subscribers and enabling enough of their footprint so that 1% of the visits to major websites from their networks use IPv6. This means that more than 1% of the footprint needs to be enabled. Many home users will not have v6 capable devices, or will have a device that is not v6 capable between any IPv6 capable devices in their home and the network. And this may be a large number of home users. So a network needs to enable enough of its footprint to take into account these users when determining how much traffic from their network to major websites will use IPv6. We are working with the major websites who are participating in this event, Google, Facebook, Yahoo, and Microsoft Bing, to measure the amount of traffic to their websites from networks that join the launch. One of the reasons that it is challenging for network operators to see IPv6 traffic from homes that they have enabled for IPv6 is that many home routers do not support IPv6. Cisco Linksys and D-Link are the inaugural home router vendors participating in World IPv6 Launch. They are committing to shipping home routers from the 6th of June with IPv6 on by default. When consumers buy these home routers, they will support IPv6, and the consumer will not have to upgrade software or make any configuration changes to these devices in order to use IPv6. We encourage other home router vendors to join the launch by visiting www.worldipv6launch.org. To join the launch, a vendor of home routers has to commit to shipping majority of their home router products with IPv6 on by default, and they have to complete the IPv6 interoperability test organized by the University of New Hampshire Interoperability Lab. A link to the test is on the website This link points to another website where details of the interoperability test can be found, along with information about how to complete the test. In addition to large access networks and home router vendors, major websites such as Google, Facebook, Yahoo, and Microsoft Bing are enabling IPv6 on their websites from the 6th of June. They plan to enable IPv6 beginning at 0 UTC on the 6th of June. Last year, during World IPv6 Day, these websites enabled IPv6 for 24 hours in a globally scaled test flight of IPv6. That worked very well and demonstrated that IPv6 is indeed ready for prime time. So, this year, from 6 June, these websites are enabling IPv6 and leaving it on. End users will not need to enter a special URL for these sites to use IPv6. If an end user has an IPv6 capable device on an IPv6 capable network, from the 6th of June, they will communicate with these major websites and with many others using IPv6. Over 15 websites have added their names to the list of websites joining this effort, committing to turn on IPv6 on their main sites on or before 6 June 2012. We encourage other websites to do the same by visiting www.worldipv6launch.org. Similar to last year's World IPv6 Day page, the World IPv6 Launch webpage will have a reachability dashboard that indicates which of these websites have indeed enabled IPv6 on that day. 6 June 2012 is the beginning of a new phase in the evolution of the Internet. Visit www.worldipv6launch.org to learn more.